And good evening.
Hakuna Matata.
Indeed. Hakuna Matata. Oh, goodness. Trying to get the T-cam in the right angle here. There we go. That might be sufficient. Yeah, good evening. Welcome, Urban Rexam. We are starting, and thank you for the raid, Rexam. Thank you. Seemed like you had fun with the Pokemon. You got yourself a Psyduck.
Nuts!
And possibly nuts. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you all be doing well. I've been a bit sluggish this weekend and the last week, I think. Time's been passing fast. Been working on a new video, the fursuit walk video. Nothing too exciting, but of course taking longer than expected as always. Let us see if the camera is with us. Yeah. We have lovely tea, some green chai tea. Over here in our Aristocats cup. And this is also working. I can show off. Don't have much today beyond actual game content. Would also be nice to make progress in the game. It's not Halloween any longer, but we're still playing a spooky Halloween game. I bought this yesterday. This book, which I look forward to reading. It was 40% off. Yeah, I think it was 40% off. Has some nice pictures. I believe probably by Tove Jansson herself. I would wager, yeah. Are there any illness? Yes, there's any whiskey pictures. Remains to be seen. Once I read it, I can let you all know. Probably not, would be my guess, but I'm not sure. I don't think there was any whiskey in the movie adaptation of this one. This is the Kometen kommer, the Comet is Coming. Whatever the English international title is. Second book in the Moomin series. But I think it is sort of the first book after it became a franchise is my impression. I think like the first book was in 1948 or something, and this was in the 60s, so a bit of time later. And when the setting and characters had become more established, when they had become more like they are today. I think in the original very first one, things are a bit different. I'm not sure if they have their own house and if they are in the Moomin Valley and stuff, which is the case in this one. I do want to read them all. I haven't read any of them so far. I've only read the comic books. I need to get all the Moomin books. Can't call myself finished unless I have them. Yeah. Was Sniff still cool? That is a question. I'm not sure if... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, there is. I was asking if... I was thinking maybe Sniff isn't in this one, but his name is there. Hi, so Sniff. Hello, Sniff said. There's some very good dialogue in the Moomin series here. Hello, Sniff said, I have found my own way. It looks dangerous. How dangerous? Moomin asked. I would practically say enormously dangerous, the little animal answered seriously. Then we need to bring lunch, Moomin said, and juice. Yeah, so I look forward to reading that one at some point. It is the Norwegian version, but at the Norwegian bookstore. I would have preferred reading the Swedish version since it was written in Swedish, but the languages are fairly similar, so I don't think very much is lost in translation. And I have, should show it off on stream before I have the 2 last books as well. So I have now the second book and the 2 last ones. And good evening, Rezu. Rar rar, indeed. Yeah, Moomin are cool. Moomin are pretty awesome. And I need to... yeah. Need to have more Moomin. Need to actually read those books. The originals there. Since so far I've only seen the cartoon and read the comic strip. But not actually read the books. Let us see if I can get the game summoned here. A cool Moomin rug at I saw a cool Moomin rug at Valilla shop today. What is Valilla? If I may ask, but that's cool. Was it like a bear rug, that type of thing, but with the Moomin? So like just a limp body of a Moomin laying on the ground that you walk on. Bear rugs used to be a thing. I don't think they're quite as popular any longer. And let's see, here we have the game. Oh, I forgot to remove Butspot, darn it. I could throw a link here if you want. Yeah, sure. Can do that if you find it. I could throw a butt here if you butt. Okay, I'll have to try to remember to remove. Let's see, I'll write myself a message here. If I remove butt spot, remember to. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Buttspot. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see if we can get the game going. I'm trying to remember, where did we leave off? We have the Necronomicon, but we had Necronomicon from the very start. Almost. From very early on. Our cat started talking. And now we are potentially being chased by a cult, maybe, that wants the Necronomicon, I think. Maybe. And we are going to Transylvania to seek out a voodoo man who can help use the Necronomicon to cure our cat from talking. I think. Oh goodness. Goodness, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. Smardrakon. Thank you so much. Hope you are doing well. Thank you. It is a bit odd to combine Transylvania with Cthulhu, I feel. And I'm still a bit iffy on why we are doing what we're doing. The detective had been hired to find the Necronomicon, which we sort of did. Yeah, and then accidentally made our cat start talking. And the detective is being chased? But I guess we are also being chased, maybe? Because of the Necronomicon, which we... I guess we want to stop the cult now, because they're evil, maybe? And want to do something bad? And we are going to Transylvania to find the guy that we went to Fishmouth to find, who was not there? Maybe? Because he was in Transylvania? Maybe? Something like that. I think that was the case I'm chasing. Yeah. And yeah, you can use the exclamation command Resu if you find the link. So you can send it to the Discord for easy access later on. And we read some Kickstarter files. There was a large file cabinet full of bios. Let's see here. We have the game, now we just gotta route the audio to the correct place. It feels weird combining Transylvania with Cthulhu mythos. Will we meet Dracula? Or Frankenstein's monster? Are we going to meet those? They have already combined voodoo, but I guess in original Lovecraft Cthulhu stuff there is some voodoo stuff now and then, like some forgotten tribes in the jungles that worship some elder god stuff, I think. Not, but yeah, that's not quite voodoo though. Maybe there is no voodoo in Lovecraft material. Okay, there we go. Now we have audio. And by this point, Mythos has been paired with so many things. So it is one of the more normal extensions of the lore? Okay. Okay, let's just continue, see where we end up. I think we had just arrived at Transylvania and was just going to Transylvania. Yeah. Yep, this is Transylvania. And we are once again just wearing socks. Oh, let me... let me know if the picture is too dark or anything. I can try to make it brighter.
It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella.
What? Flamel fella?
He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I guess people were all scraggly back then.
But is this transsexual Transylvania? We'll have to see. Would be fun if there were some Rocky Horror references. But I kinda doubt it.
It's an old...
Flamel.
I'm not hauling that around.
Let's use our power on it, because now we have a magical power for some reason, because we were marked by the beast, something like that. We were marked by whichever god power that they worship in the cult, and that gave us the power of the hunter, the hunted, something like that, for some reason. I think. I still can't believe the first Transylvania location is a reception. Yeah, it's very exciting.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it.
Okay.
A beautiful...
Yeah, that's just one thing on the power, it seems like. Unlike the descriptions where you can have different descriptions. These are some things that I like. They're fairly basic in the game, but that you can look at all the hotspots by doing this. Some other adventure games also do the same. But it is frustrating when they don't do that. But it saves you the time of doing pixel hunting. And I like the fact that you can sort of zoom in a little bit to look at things. So that's nice. Those are nice elements. Okay, let us just work our way from... Okay, from the right to the left, sure. Let's look at the darkness first.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Are you going to start singing to sea shanties?
I've come to lurk in you again.
Come to lurk in you again.
That's all I can remember. Hello, dark... Nah, that's not the right direction. Nothing that way.
Okay. Ancient communication device, which looks like a phone. Yeah, this is in the future, I think. I think we talked about that previously, that this might actually be the future, might be some sort of sci-fi world, kind of, sort of.
Been a while since I've seen one of these. The world has changed indeed.
Oh, and thank you for the link.
Been a while since I've seen one of these. I don't think I'm getting any calls here.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
Mr. Watson, Sherlock Holmes?
Mr. Watson.
Yeah, it's still just the one thing with the power. Not cycling through.
That's a lot of book right there.
Not cycling through dialogue.
Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting.
We've already seen books though.
That's a lot of book right there.
But I guess a ledger, non-digital ledger, would be more rare.
That's the concierge's prerogative.
There are actually stories and a good game with Sherlock versus Mythos. Yeah, there is the Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened or something like that. I've played that one. That's the game you're referring to, which was pretty fun. Not the best game in the world, but if you're interested in Cthulhu stuff or narrative, slightly spooky detective things, then it's pretty decent, from what I remember. Yeah, nothing there.
Wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
Let's see. Portrait of Elderly Woman. Yeah, okay. Let's do that one first.
Must be the missus. She's got a fierceness to her. If there's pants to be worn around here, I bet she's the one wearing them. Must be the missus. No thanks. She's taken. And I got Cornelia.
Who's Cornelia again? I think we've heard him mention Cornelia before.
No thanks. She's...
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
What? Who was that supposed to be? Was that supposed to be the woman? Is she French? French in Transylvania?
Oh, now get
Bell? No, okay, let's wait with the bell, because that might summon someone. Let's do the others first.
I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish.
It was decent enough, also had a good enhanced edition. I think I probably played the non-enhanced edition when it originally came out. Was she the daughter of the Shades dude? What, this elderly woman? Or someone else?
It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
Can't even see anything up here. It's so dark.
I'm sorry, I can't read No use for this troglodyte. No use.
Hic habitat flamilus.
That did not help.
Played both, wrote an essay comparing them for school. Okay, so both enhanced and non-enhanced version. Or did I play the enhanced version? I don't remember.
The stor alpaca.
Goodness. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, Bonefoot. And welcome, raiders. We're just clicking on things in our very exciting Cthulhu adventure. Action-packed. I hope you had fun playing Sitting Ducks. Did you complete it in the end, Bonefoot? Oh yeah, and Buttspot is still here, so apologies for that. Hey, welcome and good evening, Bonefoot. Dory, hope you're doing well. Let's see, what more do we have to click on here? Flyer. We are in Transylvania looking for a cult, I think? Or for someone to help us use the Necronomicon to cure our cat of talking. I think those might be the two things that we're trying to do in Transylvania currently. We have accidentally made a cat talk. Apparently, I think Kai-san said I made you very happy with the line, King Redeem. Yeah, you did. Thank you, Dory. Thank you. I do. I have a speedrun it. And I do very much enjoy Lion King franchise, so I look forward to seeing Bonefoot having...
has returned.
And I guess we'll summon Mufasa. I look forward to seeing Bonefoot having a good time playing that one. There we go. Lion King is my childhood. Yeah, so did you complete the game, Dory, when you played it yourself? It is not a very easy game. Good night, Bonefoot. Thank you for the raid. Hyvää yötä. And now let us summon Mufasa and see what words of advice he might have for us. that is to come. Will he arrive and give us some words of advice? I think I see him. There he is. There is our boy. It is better to have loved and lost than to twerk it like Mufasa. It is better to have loved and lost than to twerk it like Mufasa. Not sure if I agree with that one, though. Not sure if I agree, but thank you. Sounds like there might have been some bad experiences when Mufasa was twerking. You gotta be prepared if you want to twerk it like Mufasa. What is twerking then? Yeah, you should have the
Hakuna
talk,
Matata.
the talk with Simba. Everything the light touches can be twerked on. But yeah, I look forward to seeing Bonefoot playing that on his on his stream. Yes, we are starting. We are starting, Timon. I'm very curious what Bonefoot will think of it, and if he'll be. Yeah, I guess he'll probably be able to complete it. But there are certain areas that are very difficult to complete if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not prepared. Like Scar. Let me just see if I missed anything in chat before we go back to Transylvania and clicking on things. Dum bum bum. Miles' famous Lion King Monday. Yeah, Hakuna Monday. Every Monday I play a Lion King game and we talk about the Lion King. So anyone is welcome. Welcome to join that. And I guess Bonefoot didn't complete the Sitting Ducks on the PlayStation 1. That game doesn't look as good as I thought it would be. I wouldn't mind at least playing the PlayStation 2 version of Sitting Ducks. I think Rexham... Do you have it? Or did you plan on playing it as well? Seems like a fun enough game. But let us return. Do I have what? Oh, sorry. I was asking about Sitting Ducks. Or were you planning on getting it? The PlayStation 2 version of Sitting Ducks? But yeah, we will return to Transylvania. There we are. Now we have returned. Think I might get it in the future. Haven't got it yet. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I'll also be keen on trying that one. It seems fun. Might get it in the butt. Butt you butt. Ah. Yeah, some people like that. Okay, well let us continue clicking on the things. What do we have left? We have not clicked the bell. We were about to click the flyer when we were raided. So let us click it. See what this flyer is all about.
Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel.
Who was Nicholas Flamel again? I think it was mentioned last time. Did he start a cult maybe?
Nicholas Flamel, 1330 to 1418, was a French scrivener and a manuscript seller. He's supposed to have learned important alchemical secrets at some point during his life, feverishly pursuing esotericism from then on. Flamel is recorded as having resided in this building in what was then an attic. That's it. It's bored me to tears. Can't even see letters anymore.
Okay, I think that's a real historical figure. Unless I'm gravely mistaken. I think he was mentioned in a horror movie I watched earlier this year. The one that's set in the catacombs of Paris, I believe. Yeah, like an old alchemist, scholar type person.
Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel.
Bit weird to have a flyer about him.
Nicholas Flamel. He's Flamel.
I guess. Well, if he used to live here, then sure. Did he live in Transylvania? I kind of doubt that being fact.
I'm not getting anything.
Can we
This
pick
might
it up?
prove useful at some point.
Okay. We have picked it up. Fishing hook, stairs. Let's try fishing hook first, then bell, then stairs.
There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. Do people fish in Paris? I guess I'm an uncultured oaf.
Are we in Paris? Wait. Are we in Paris? I thought we were going to Transylvania. What? 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 Or did you split up? Someone was going to Transylvania.
There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor.
Am I
I wonder how it got here.
Am I completely misremembering?
Do people
Okay, I should have used, heck, I should have used the, my hand on it. Now I can't.
picked up this fishing hook?
That's too
Don't
late.
ask me why. I'm not sure either.
I'm pretty sure we were going to... Didn't we mention getting a plane to Transylvania? Where were we? Or were we in Transylvania? Have we been in Transylvania all along? What? I'm confused.
Shiny summoning thingy. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
Quite the weather, sure.
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah.
This is a good one.
Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
The lighting on this.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
The lighting on his face is very weird. You seem to hesitate there?
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Plumber? Sure.
I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right.
I'm a flooring inspector.
I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permit or license?
Those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
Scientific.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Olmsteve.
Does the name Olmstev ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
Let's use our power on the bell. And the bell, we didn't try that. Nope, nothing.
No resonance.
But I want to, let's see, we'll save. Okay, this one is far back. I can save over that one. And I want to load. Let's see. Or did we, maybe I... Let's see if we go here. Trying to look at the times here. Okay. These top 3 ones are from here. French roads are Rue Road and so, but that might have been a reference to the music of Eric Zahn. Seems fairly sure that we are fairly certain that we are in Paris right now, though. Oh. Well, let's see, did we do that thing? Can we... It's off to Europe, buddy?
It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Okay, they don't mention Transylvania. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Maybe they never mentioned that they were going to Transylvania. Or did they split up? Let's just go back again to the bottom one, which is no longer the bottom one. Game 1. There we go. Wait. Wait, is this the one? No. This. Okay. This. Yeah, okay, let's try using it again just to check that we are... We have done the things that we did.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur
yeah.
Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
They did mention... Okay. I was wondering if I was misremembering or something. I can pay handsomely, but it's for science. Reticence suspicious.
I find your reticence suspicious.
My reticence is born of loyalty and respect.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out.
Typical French hospitality. Can I look at the stairs? Let us look at the stairs.
That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going. I need someone to show me upstairs. Don't know where I'm headed exactly.
It's not like... Pretty sure you can just go up the stairs without needing guidance. It's not like a labyrinth.
That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going. I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs. I can't just blindly walk up.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
Okay. So I guess we just keep talking to the guy and exhaust all the other options. We have a hook, or do we start using things on things? Can we use the flyer on the guy? No, I guess he... We can try clicking here first, yeah.
A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. I could use some warm soup right now. A reddish corridor.
Okay, magic first. Nope, no magic.
Get nothing here. Nah, it's private.
Being very respectful suddenly of people's privacy, ownership. Okay, I guess we try exhausting a few more dialogue options before we try doing things. Or we can look at the diary first. Paris, my goal is somewhere at the top of the stairs, but I can't just go wandering up there. Need someone to show me the way. Zurge may be a curmudgeon, but he does show up whenever I ring for him. Kinda cruel, but also fun. Okay.
Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
If I often barge into people's quarters, yeah, that's non-stop. I know, just a bit silly to suddenly have that be an issue in this type of game when we've been more or less doing it. Picking up stuff that's not ours, etc. Soup, there are more important things than soup. Okay, sure.
Soup? There are more important things than soup.
You are technically correct, but it is too late in the evening for us, even in Paris.
Wanted to come clean, sure.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmsted who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You can barge into my quarters anytime. Rawr. Don't mind if I do. Can bring butt spot. You have the right to your opinion. You're being unnecessarily pedantic. Let's
You
see.
have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
Where's the spray bottle? I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew. And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Sergio Leone? Okay, that's fun and random. He wasn't French though, wasn't he Italian? Gramps, Stretch, Flamel's what? Or is he supposed to look like Sergio Leone? Flamel's what? I don't recall right now. Stretch, Gramps, Flamel's what? Flamel's what? Okay, yeah, it was Italian, yeah.
Flamel's what?
Room!
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
I don't think any of these... doesn't feel like any of these are correct. Maybe I need to use my power again? Now that I've gotten this new, like, dialogue stuff, maybe I'll need to reuse my power on all the things. Like on the phone, maybe. Let's go through them now that you have the option. Gramps.
Gramps?
Not by a long shot.
Stretch.
Stretch?
No.
Didn't we?
Sergio Leone?
Not even
Flamel's what?
room.
Okay, I just gonna say the same thing. I don't recall right now. Okay.
I'm sure it'll
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Okay, let us
not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
let us use our power then. Power of the earth combined, or however it goes. We'll use our ghost power, ghost hand on the phone.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
What, Mr. Was he called Mr. Watson? Maybe that's it.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Okay. Let's try Mr. Watson. If we get the option.
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-type?
Goodness. I just need to pick that up quick and I will return. My apologies.
nuts!
Yeah, having fun with the redeems. Sorry about that. Just my mother calling. But nothing of concern. Just alone here in Paris? Yeah, she fine? Yes. So no worries. Just about something trivial. Just here alone in Paris. May I inquire about the book you have there? Okay.
May I inquire about a book
Yes.
you have here?
You
the
may.
nuts.
It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
A quite real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
Okay. Is this part of the plot, or is this just for fun?
I, Donald R. Ktype,
Yes?
Of sound, body, and mind, knowing that this will go into your recorded history through the grace of God. Let's go for the first one.
sound, body, and mind.
Yes.
I'm compelled to record into written history. Yeah, sure.
I'm compelled to record into written history.
Yes.
That through circumstances that were hard to predict. That in a state of solemn fascination.
That in a state of solemn fascination.
Bon Dieu, is there more?
Oh, I've only just begun.
Oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes.
Is this a Lovecraft story? And as I shall be known forthwith, predictions are different of natures are staggered through the rain-slick streets of the metropolis.
And as it shall be known forthwith.
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
For in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens.
Okay. What did we do now? In his rush to tend to his wife and his zoop, Zerge left something behind, something that could help answer some questions. That fountain pen? Okay, we can use our power on the pen, maybe?
This is for you, Papillon. Oh,
Okay.
Monsieur Omstev, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
Okay, so that's the nickname, Papillon.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there. Pretty thing, I must admit. Monsieur Serge seems to have... As Mac Viper says, never touch another man's pen.
Mac Viper, is that a character?
As Mac Viper says,
I'm guessing.
never touch another man's pen.
I need to watch more noir movies. I haven't seen that many noir films. Anyone have any favorite noir films or recommendations? I have, of course, well, not of course. Earlier this year I saw Casablanca. The Third Man, as we mentioned, another stream I've seen. And I'm seeing a few here and there. Let us do this thing at the same time.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
Remember what Steve used to call you?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks.
Olmstein sends his regards. That sounds ominous. What is it that endeared you to show to Olmsted, Mr. Zurge? How do you remember Olmsted? Is Flamel's Sling still up there? And let's try this one first. What endeared you?
What is it that endeared you so to Olmsted, Mr. Serge?
Strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay.
How do you remember?
How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Let's try it again, since he's still there. Will just give us the same dialogue or something new?
How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
just
appear? Huh.
strange.
Yes, but
Yeah.
okay, just the same. That's a bit odd in this game that sometimes I think the dialogue disappears once it has been exhausted, but sometimes it doesn't. So I wonder. Yeah, weird.
Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
is sing music type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated.
Sends his regards.
Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh. I mean Olmsted. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
Yeah, see, now that one was exhausted. Now that one disappeared, but these two other ones are still there, so maybe they will be relevant? Or is it just inconsistent? Inconsistent choices in the programming, game development, whatever you want to... whatever it should be classified as?
Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
Okay, now we're here. Just a normal hotel room. Mentioning dialogue exhausting made me realize I forgot to mention about dialogue in your Disco Elysium notes. Oh well, nothing major though. Okay. Oh, but not but major though. Yeah. And like defining what a noir film is also kind of tricky. There are several I've seen that may or may not be noir. You have courtroom dramas. I guess there are different thriller films. You have thriller films that are not noir, I guess. So, genre definitions get tricky. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, is that a noir film? In Bruges, is that a noir film? Those more modern ones. I think Drive might have been it, so Drive be classified as a noir film by the Danish director with Ryan Gosling.
Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust.
Which is a great movie.
Probably alchemical in nature. No time to look into it. Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust.
I would say no, since I like the noir visual style. Yeah. Drive does have it a bit more than the others though. Or maybe it's like neo-noir, separated from the classic stuff.
Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is? And does.
Ya Atzoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay.
Ya.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I just get the same there. Can look at the city, Paris.
Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Looks just as dreary as any other town in a thunderstorm. Wish I could have visited under different circumstances and weather. We'll always have Paris. Rainy, somber Paris. Paris, the city of light.
Are the Hitchcock films, are any of those noir films? Or are they just thriller mysteries? Let's see. Can we interact with Paris? Oh, we can maybe use magic. But let's try the cogwheel first.
Bonsoir, Paris.
Okay.
Bonsoir.
Okay, we have Bonsoir Paris. Oh, no magic.
What a cacophony. Too many damned people.
Like Rare Window, is that a noir film? Rope? Probably not.
Probably alchemical in nature. No time to look into it.
Okay, so this is just the same strange dust as over there. Weird that we don't want to pick it up.
Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. I guess Olmsted tried to follow in Flamel's footsteps. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course.
Do they use pentagrams much in the mythos?
Know this, seeker.
What?
Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
Okay, that's normal. Oh, now we have exhausted the... Oh, okay, now... There's a puzzle here? I guess. But let us look at the ancient armoire first.
A really old, really crooked armoire.
Film noir is a cinematic term used primarily to describe stylish Hollywood crime dramas, particularly those that emphasize cynical attitudes and motivations. Not sure if that helped that much. Does it need to be a Hollywood movie to be noir? Pentagram is a very common symbol. It was in the mythos, okay. The Buttos. Okay, no magic there. Can we open it?
A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. It looks, well, ancient. A really old, really...
Okay. Let us see here. We did a naughty thing here. A pentagram. A pentagram from my forays into the occult. I know of rituals involving certain words that need to be spoken near each angle of the wicked sign. Where do I look for them? You do this?
Ya Atzoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay.
Let's see. Will I get different ones over here?
Ya.
No, okay. You're just
Okay.
treating them as the same pile. Okay. Okay, but that didn't tell me much.
Or the Roman numeral for 1.
Okay, so we just need to do it in the order, maybe. So, yeah, Zungoku, yeah, something. Let's see. But okay, I'll first try and see if I can use the magic on it. Maybe.
Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning.
Okay, I just got
Order is capital.
But now we got it without the floating. But we got something more in the dictionary, the journal rather. Order is capital must mean there's a certain sequence I need to follow. Thank you for the clue. Yeah, let's press again.
Ya Atzoftu.
Atsatsu,
Ya Angaku.
Angaku,
Ya Zi Nibo.
Nibo. Atsatsu, Angaku, Nibo. So let's...
I don't know what to say.
What'd you... say those things.
Know this seeker. Book's order.
Why can't you say those things?
I don't know what to say.
I know what to say.
I. Or the Roman numeral for 3. I. Or the Roman numeral for 2. V, or the Roman numeral for 5.
Remember one of the Asterix films that have a fun joke about the Roman numerals?
IV, or the Roman numeral for 4.
Where they were looking for XV or something. An address that had XV in it. And I think they went like wrong the first time. Then went to, then maybe found the right one afterwards. And Obelix was complaining like, oh, this is also XV, this must be the wrong one. It's XV everywhere. Let me scroll up on the chat. But it's making it hard to read. Okay, hold on. Here we are. Neo-noir is a revival of film noir, a genre that had originally flourished during the post-World War II era in the United States, roughly from 1940 to 60. The French term film noir translates literally to English as black film, indicating sinister stories often presented in a shadowy cinematographic style. Neo-noir has a similar style, but with updated themes, content, style, and visual elements. Everything is noir. It almost sounds like... I think I recall that joke. Did you say it was an animated one or a real life one? Animated Asterix and Obelix. I don't quite remember which one. Maybe... Yeah, don't remember which one. I but call that joke. The But Life one. So you probably still can't say anything here.
I don't know what to...
Why you don't know what to say? Can we use any of our items? Hook?
No use here.
Nope.
Nah, I'd just lose it in the rain.
Okay. Oh, now there's a... I don't think those books were clickable earlier, or maybe I just missed them. Rotting books, surviving books, let's try the rotting ones first.
Ancient books, rotting away in this forsaken attic. So much for anyone ever reading them. Ancient books. They're no use to anybody anymore.
Okay,
They're no use to anybody anymore.
let's try the other books.
These particular books had somehow survived. They seem to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually.
What? What? Okay. This is hard to read. I have to tilt my head here. Cultur est in tenebris. Oh, okay. Are we... Polaris? In nomine ubris iconis felis de uthar. Felis, is that cat? Ex oblivione. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, this is getting complicated. According to one, Neo-Noir listing Drive is in it, and also Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski does have noir elements, but it does also have comedy, of course. It's a comedy noir, which is rarer. In Bruges is also that, if you would classify In Bruges as noir. And yeah, genre stuff gets tricky. Witness for the Prosecution. I'm unsure if that's noir or not. That's at least partially a courtroom drama. That might be one of my favorite films, unless I'm mixing the title up with something else, but I think it was called Witness for the Prosecution, which was great. Magnum est dolus et abuso. So, what are we doing? Oh. Okay. Super me. Supersize me. I always thought the story elements were a huge part of it, but I guess the visual style might prevail. It is tricky. Trying to have a clear definition of it, because you also have like one element that you rarely have in movies, but is very much associated with noir, is the internal monologue of the detective, of the protagonist. At least that's in my mind, that's a big part of noir. As they're describing their encounter with the femme fatale in The Office, for example. And of course you don't get that in the movies. Oh, does Lebowski have internal monologue? I don't remember that. It's been a while since I've seen it. What to do now?
Ja, at Zoftu. Ja, Angaku. Ja, zi Nibo.
What that is...
Okay.
That seems to me to be some sort of clue, but maybe it isn't.
Strange little...
Ancient Grimoire, still
It looks...
nothing we can do with that
A
one.
big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty.
Monologue of sort, and even a femme fatale, yeah. Yeah. That is true. I think Fargo might even be classified as neo-noir type movie. I vaguely recall seeing it in some list. If you have a very broad definition of noir, it could just be dark themes. Dark themes and sort of a mystery whodunit sort of thing going on. Underdog protagonist down on his luck. Maybe those are like the needed elements, and ideally stylistic stuff. Girl with Dragon Tattoo, Zodiac, No Country for Old Men. I haven't seen the Dragon Tattoo one. I've seen the other two there. Can we? I guess we can't leave? Oh, we can leave. Okay. Let's see if there are any clues we can get here. Somehow? Can we talk to the receptionist again? Can he tell us anything? Excuse me. Flamel's thing still up
Is
there?
Flamel's...
Is sing
Oh, come on, sir. You know.
a truly non I figure the
It's comp.
Okay, it's just the same stuff.
Thanks, Serge.
no bazaar at all.
Gone Baby Gone. That was the one with Ben Affleck? No, that was Gone Girl, I think. Ancient Inscription?
Hic habitat flaminus.
Oh, maybe this. Hic Habitat
That did not help.
That did it not help? Hic Habitat Flamulus?
No use for this troglodyte.
Hic Habitat Flamulus?
It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
The butt parted. Did I think I watched the Departed, if that's the one with Jack Nicholson and Leonardo DiCaprio, but I watched the Infernal Affairs one that it was based on first, and I think I overall preferred that one. But still good movie. Matrix, Neo-Noir? Sure.
Mr. Watson, come in.
Okay, no agent reciting on the phone.
Wow.
And it is actually called Infernal Affairs and not Internal Affairs, which confused me. Felt weird calling it Infernal Affairs. Since Internal Affairs makes sense, and it is a term, but I'm pretty sure it was called, that the actual title was Infernal Affairs. But maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to remember that being a thing that I kept also always saying and thinking the wrong name. And also being confused why they made that choice, but maybe I'm wrong. Server quietness, been cleaning and tidying around the apartment while watching. Yeah, no worries, Rexham. Lurking is always fine. Always appreciate the company and being able to give some people something to have on in the background. Mubi, which is Mubi? Mubi is a pretty good movie service. Oh, movie service, but I'm kind of doubting this listing. Reservoir Dogs. Is Pulp Fiction, is that noir? Kill Bill. Okay, let us check if does it have the Habitatus? Habitus? I'm not seeing it. Let us check if one of them has it like written in it. Super Me? No. Magnum est dolo. Nihil furit. Ecce. Apripukunukatet. Herberti. Something. Cameraman miam. Pertinent concluno. Let's see, can you just like press 1 and then look? No, okay, so everyone... No, okay, yeah, you can do it from different books. No idea still though. What is the definition of noir? Yeah, that is a tricky one. We have been trying to get to the bottom of. Is Tarantino a neo-noir director? Is he though? Blue Velvet is neo-noir. Blue Velvet is neo-noir. Parbot. The Bit Tour. Blue Velvet is very dark and has some mystery and is very stylistic. So if those are the definitions of noir.
Know this, seeker. Books
Know
hold
this.
an
Books
order.
hold, order is capital. Show.
Ya Azoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Oh.
Okay, I'm kind of stuck at the moment here.
Not gonna pick any of this. Probably alchemical in nature. Bonsoir, Perry. A really old, really crooked armoire.
But Tarantino is also a, I don't know. His directing stuff is very similar to Sergio Leone, I think, from what I've what I've heard, what I've read, and I think I agree with that. And also a lot of schlock B elements, violence, shock stuff, which is not necessarily something you have in noir, or maybe you do. Maybe you do have it in noir. I'll check surviving books again.
There is something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
And Blade Runner I can... Okay. Blade Runner I can sort of agree with, I think. You have a mystery there, you have sort of a detective guy. You have sort of a femme fatale, from what I remember. Very stylistic. Down on his luck character.
There is something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
Yeah, Chinatown, that's another classic. Can I interact with them? Yep. Something, oh, did I write something down in my journal as a response to clicking that? There we go, Haunter's Mark. So that's what we have, the Haunter's Mark revealed that there is something capital about the books. Capital. So every capitalized word? No, yeah. Is that what we're going for? This is capitalized, or is it every... Or every... Capital? Does it mention capital? Capitals of the world? Okay, then we're all in agreement with Blade Runner. Ulthar? Is that a capital? Civitatis. Ecem. Tortore id. Imperio in absolutus. Ex mihi draconi nihil fuerit. Magnum est dolus et abysso. This one is capitalized. Okay, I guess I'll give that a try. Every capitalized word that is not the first word in the sentence. Just to see what happens. So exam... But then we have two here though. Ulthar. Let's just see if it ends up being 5 or not. Sorry, I kind of got swallowed into the noir swamp for a minute. Time to get back into the guys. That's okay. That is okay. And it's a fun, interesting discussion with no conclusion, really. I always like talking films. Did I miss a word? Maybe I missed a book. Oh, Cats of Ulthar, Lovecraft story, or maybe poem. Okay, are these all Lovecraft references, or some of them? Because what I'm trying to do now, it wrote down as capital being a clue. So now I'm looking for capitalized letters, except for the first letter in... Or like the first word in the book, because all of those are capitalized. So it didn't seem to be anything on the lower row other than... I got Occidente. But I can't find a fifth one. Fifth what's our fifth word? Fifth capitalized word. See, we're trying to find which word to say at each of these 5 points. And our clues so far are they all have just 5 words underlined, can't be a coincidence. Order is capital, must mean there's a certain sequence they need to follow. Hunter's mark revealed there's something capital about the books. Capital. So capital is some sort of clue. So we need to choose 5 different words to say at these different spots, which are marked by the Roman numerals 1 to 5, E to V. The whole bookshelf is filled with Lorem Ipsum books, yeah. Pretty much. It's my favorite genre. And by interacting with those, he says nothing. Oh, you mean yeah, I can show again.
IV, or the Roman numeral for 4.
So he says that.
Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
And is this that on all of the ones?
Occidente.
Nothing.
Oh, does he? Okay, does he maybe? Okay, then I can just like brute force it or whatever you call it. If I can try every word on like the first candle and then see which one activates it. If I don't have to do them like all at once. So let us go back to the bookcase. And we also have this clue that I thought was a clue, but it might not be.
Ya Azoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay.
Because I thought that was relevant, but he has not written it down in his journal, and nothing in the books correspond to any of that. So now again we're trying to find, I can just remove these 5 words, and also which order they go in, and our clue is capital. I was wondering if there were capitals of different countries or capitalized words, was what I was going for last time, but I was unable to find the 5th capitalized word when I was excluding the first word in every sentence, because that's always capitalized. But I wasn't able to find the 5th one. Or maybe the clue is that it must be the first word in the sentence, and those are only the relevant ones. Maybe. But let us try Occidente. Let's just see if I now can go to the first light and just say it and see if it like activates.
Occidente.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, so it's not Occidente. The Cats of Altar, a short story written by American fantasy author. An unnamed narrator relates the story of how a law forbidding the killing of cats came to be in a town called Altar. Okay, that sounds like a cool story. I need to remember that one. Would anyone mind sending that one to the Discord for me? Just the title so I can look it up later. Would be appreciated. Or capitalist people, yeah. Could also be it. If we see Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk or something in these books. And thank you, Urban. Thank you. Was Lowcrout's favorite story? Okay, that's cool. He did like cats. It's his one redeeming quality. Well, that plus some cool stories, some cool concepts. So Felis. Yeah, I did. I was curious earlier, like, since this one has Felis, which I believe is related to cat, Felidae, Felis, feline. So I guess that is the Latin name of the story, maybe? Cats of Altar, Felis the Altar. So maybe all of these are then story names of his Polaris. Is that one of them? Ooh, yeah, there we go. Reanimator. This one. Oh, no, go away. Herberti Occidenta. Occidenta. Yeah, Reanimator story. Occidentum Reanimator. The plot thickens. Are Lovecraftian novels easy or difficult to read? That is the question. Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't really read any yet. They seem very dense with text. But yeah, they might still be easy to read, even if they are dense. I don't see Cthulhu here, though. I don't see Call of Cthulhu. Could it be his favorite story? Is this the thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not. I kind of want to try going with my capitalized letter thesis still, just to check it out. Just to exclude it from being considered. Did none of these have capitalized letters? Other than the first letter? Or am I missing something? Huh. Okay. No capitalized letter in that one. On that row. Altar. Let's go and try going and sing that one.
Uthar. Nothing.
Those might be specifically shorter ones. Okay. Gotcha. Nothing there. Exhum. Let's try that one.
Uthar.
Wait. Or did I? Oh yeah, I already... Didn't I? What? I thought I removed it. Did I? I guess I didn't. I guess I just added... Yeah, okay, I just added one. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to remove it first, then add it. There we go. Reanimated did have either 2 or 3 chapters. Okay.
Know this secret.
No, the wrong button there. Let's try this
Exam. Nothing.
Nope, no exam for us. So it was in this one, right? Yep. Prioratas. Let's try this one.
Prioratas. Nothing.
Nope. Oh, we got another clue. I guess we are getting more clues as we are failing. But let us try... Cultur est in tenebris. I guess that's color out of time. Cultur est in tenebris. Try that one. Does this one have any? No, okay, this one doesn't have any. Okay, let us look at the new clue we got. What's the idea here that the first letters from form a place's name? I don't think so. We still don't know the idea. I was testing out if it was capitalized words for each of these. Excluding the first words in all the sentences, since they were always capitalized, but that did not seem to be the case. Order is capital. Those surviving books. I was counting them before, but I'm starting to think that's not it. They're arranged alphabetically. Okay, yeah. So I guess... Okay. Order is capital. Capital. Counting them before, starting to think that's not it. They're arranged alphabetically. So, is it by... Do we need to find like a word that starts with A? Or what? Or is it the... No. I was wondering if could it be like for the first one we need to have a story or take something from one of the stories with one word as the title, and then for the second one like 2 words, but we have 2 here that are 1 word. Maybe they do they correspond? No, I was wondering if the, like the pen. No, I did not mean to go out here. If the what was the last clue? The last clue, what was that? The books are alphabetical. They are ordered. Those arriving books, I was counting them before, but I'm starting to think that's not it. They're arranged alphabetically. So, okay, so I guess the order of the books. Or is he saying that that is not relevant? That the order of the books is not relevant? Because now I was thinking, since you do have the pentagram here, so maybe like at the top shelf, at the top row, we have the furthest left and right books or something, or maybe the ones in the middle, and then, you know, the one in the middle at the very bottom. If it could have something to do with that. If you were to overlay the pentagram on the actual bookshelf, but that would still not tell us which word to choose in the sentence. But let us give it a quick try. So this would be the middle book in the lowest row. Sepulum or something? Sepulchrum? And if you this is the first book, so maybe the first word. Let's just go and give it a try to see if we're on the right... If this is anything to do with the right answer or not.
Quay. Nothing.
Nope. Or I can just try every word on every book. From every book on the first light. Yeah, so that did not seem to be it. Unless, of course, it's another word from one of these. Like the first one alphabetically, that would be conclusione. Okay, I could try that one, but I highly doubt. Highly doubt.
Know this secret
No,
book
wrong
order.
thing again.
Conclusiones. Nothing.
Oh, T-Redeem, thank you. Sure he reacts unless the sequence isn't completed. We are not sure, but it seems to make sense since he... Since if it had been correct, then then presumably something would have happened, and then we have to go to the next one and say the word on that one. That seems to be how it is, unless they made it in a weird way. Since we don't have to input words in all of these candles to start doing the reciting. But let's see, we have a little bit of tea left, and I have some Pepsi Max. So I'll also have... Oh, goodness. Also have some Max Pepsi. Yeah, so... And I am also curious if there is like... Is there something downstairs? Any clue there? But... Didn't seem like it. There was ancient writings on the top of the wall, but they seem to disregard that as being relevant. Are the titles relevant? Like, is there anything here that corresponds to numbers? Or like the add? That would be, no, very high up in the alphabet, at least. And presumably it's supposed to spell out some sort of sentence as well, I would guess. Can I look at the note once more? Sure. So these are the... Oh, no. Try again. Oh, can't zoom in on the book. Haunter's Mark revealed there is something capital about the books. Capital. That's one clue. Order is capital. Must mean there's a certain sequence I need to follow. Those surviving books, I was connecting them before, but I'm starting to think that's not it. They're arranged alphabetically. So... there's something capital about the book. Books, capital. So that's what got me started on thinking of capitalized letters or capitals of... but I guess capital and capitol. Different words. That made me, I was curious if it could be the capitals of countries, but this did not seem to be the case. Capital letters did not seem to be the case. Every book does start with a capital letter. And if I exclude those, we only found 4 capitalized words in the stories, in the books. And then they're arranged alphabetically. I'm not sure if that means that that's the clue to be disregarded or the opposite. Should we regard or disregard? Or I can just start doing every word until something seems accurate.
Inquisitore. Nothing.
Nope. Could still be that. They have to be capital, the words that we choose, maybe. Large in size and the form used to begin sentences and names, yeah. Can just try every capitalized book here, or word rather.
Et. Nothing.
Try using the first word of each book that matches the pentagram shape. Yeah, I was curious about that. I think I did try it with this one. Yeah, I did try que at the bottom one, which would correspond to like the pentagram thing if the bottom would be like the middle book, since that's in the middle. I did already try que. That did not work. Et, I think I already tried. Yeah, I already tried et, but does it matter when it's in a different book? When it's a et from a different book, does that matter?
Et. No.
I'm more curious if all of them need to be filled. That is also a question that would take more... That would take more. Would indeed take more, but I can try... No, that's... I pressed the wrong thing again.
Book
I pressed
order.
the wrong thing.
Dicitur. Nothing.
Nothing. Let us just try the final one on top. I think this was... Yeah, that was from there. I'll just try the first one there, and then I can cut this. Then we can try something else. Can try filling in them all using the pentagram thing. See if that
Cactus.
That does the
I
trick.
had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
What? Okay. We be smart. I chose a word whose order in the sentence corresponds with the book title's initials. I chose a word whose order in the sentence corresponds with the book title's initials. What does that mean? I chose a word, okay, a word whose order in the sentence, yep, or order in the sentence corresponds with the book title's initials. The book title's initials. So we chose the last one. Okay, okay, so this is 5 then. This is V, this is 5, and this is E, I for 1. I guess. Let's see, so 2 would be... This is 3, this is 2. Identificatio Idaluatavares. 2 eyes. This one has 3 eyes. Okay. Okay. So I guess the capitalized letter in that. So that was 2. 1, 2, 3. X. And then Eve. They're all in a row here. So Catus Magnum X Quad. Then V Vasifacatum Ibi. That doesn't sound like a valid Latin sentence to me, but maybe it is. Catus Magnum Ex Quod Ibi. Maybe it is. I'm not a Latin scholar. I believe it used to be mandatory in the olden days, in the 60s, 70s, maybe 80s even, to learn Latin when you were studying philosophy. But that was no longer part of the curriculum. Or Greek? Maybe it was Greek. Greek or Latin. But okay, let us try.
Magnum. Nothing.
No! No! What? What?
Cactus. I had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
So the second one was wrong? Okay, let us remove all of these. Because I thought it was the capitalized... Doesn't this I? So that's 2? Or do I need to then choose the second word? Like est? Catus est. Can try that. Yeah.
Est.
Okay. So the number is relevant both for choosing the book and for choosing the word in the sentence. Okay, so this is the third one, so third. Then, and then the fourth one. We use the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Catus est draconi in finem. That looks more like valid Latin to me, how a phrase would be constructed. Did an autosave thing for me, so hopefully this is correct. Yeah, I know my Latin.
Draconi.
Cogito ergo sum. Catus. I'm curious if that means cat, but probably not. Since feles, they don't sound similar. Catus and feles.
In. Finem.
What? We summoned the ladder through this occult ritual that came from the heavens. Okay. Yeah. I sold my soul to Satan for a ladder. It's a good deal.
Let's see where chaos takes us.
Oh, okay. What's that? Is that a Game of Thrones / a Song of Ice and Fire reference? I guess so. Chaos is a ladder. I'm curious if that is also from the book or if it's just from the show. Chaos is a ladder.
Let's see where chaos takes us. This way, Seeker.
Okay. Oh, it is also in the books. Okay. Chaos is a ladder that leads to the attic. Can we find Mr. Flamboyant here? Mr. Flagem? Who may or may not be Mr. Olmstein? If he's an alchemist and has achieved eternal life or something. Paris.
Still Paris. Still in the rain. Poetic, but I don't have time for it. Still Paris. Still in the rain. Poetic, but I don't have time. What a cacophony.
Yeah, too many people.
Bonsoir, Paris.
Bonsoir once more. Bonsoir, my love. Feathers?
Crow's feathers. Scattered all around. What the heck?
Is he a bird?
I'm sure there's some kind of significance here, but it escapes me. Wait, Olmsted gave a crow's feather pen to Serge. What does that mean?
Can he turn into crow? Is he a crow?
Everything has to be hermetical, doesn't it?
What? Hermetical feathers?
Crow's feathers. Scattered all...
Corvus. Corvi. Corvinus.
What?
Good Vulpes. Thank you. So good they named it twice.
Corvus.
What?
Corvus.
I don't really need them. I don't really need...
Yeah, maybe they'll have the crow reference. I seem to remember seeing somewhere the crow being classified as noir, neo-noir or something. Which I thought was weird. But I guess it does check off a few of the boxes.
I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of constants, as it were. Huh. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not going through all of it. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize. I have to stop getting distracted. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not...
Is Batman noir?
No need for it. No need for it.
Okay, no magic.
No resonance.
No resonance. Does this resonate?
Flamulus necessarium est.
Flamulus?
Sure put up a fight, didn't you, Olmstead? Or Olmstein, or whatever. Come to daddy. I'll be damned. That's got the container of
Maybe a bit edgy, and Frank Miller is a problematic guy, but Sin City was a pretty cool noir thingy. I think, yeah, Sin City is definitely noir. That even has the internal monologue thing. At least for some of the characters, I think, from what I remember. I need to rewatch it. At some point. It was a very good movie. Too bad the second one came out so delayed and kind of sucked. So let's open it.
There's no apparent latch or handle, and it looks firmly locked.
Do we need to use the fish hook on it? All of them, at least in the first film. Okay. Second one wasn't as terrible as I thought. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like it from what I remember. But maybe it wasn't terrible, but it just was nowhere as good as the first one. Probably would have been better if it had been made not 10 years later, whatever, however long it was again. If it made it was still, things were still sort of fresh. People were motivated to do it. And yeah, okay, let's try using the fish hook. Oh, we can use check our notes first, why don't we? Hunter's Mark said, Flamulus necessarium est. I ain't no Latin scholar, but I'm willing to bet it means I need flamel to open the container. No visible way of opening the container. I wonder if I need something else here. Do I need... Can I just use the flyer?
It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's.
Not as but passable to me.
It's a flyer what bears... It's also...
Okay, can we use that on the container?
Just apply Flamel.
Okay.
Hey, it worked! Huh. A solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book. Is this it? Really? Huh. A solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a...
I'm a bit unsure what are we doing actually. I guess we're trying to stop the cult. And we know sort of what they want.
Ecce structera.
I think it's time for me to take a trip to Knapsville. That is, yeah, it is getting late. It's late for you. Go to bed. So, have a good night. Good night, baby. Catch you on the flip side, on the internet. Mwah. Thank you for the raid and for keeping us company.
Alright, let's see what this says. Huh. Interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.
Now we're in Transylvania. Finally. Nighty butt. Mwah. Good night to your butt spot.
Ugh, not having phone signal or internet sucks so bad.
Rare occurrence like that helps us any. Sure, it took a lot to get from Bucharest to this Forum Maris place. More than crossing the ocean, I might add.
It's this blasted storm that defies the laws of physics popping in and out of nowhere all over the world. Did you hear the driver saying it was messing with the GPS?
Wait, where'd that accent come from?
This? Well, what are my ancient stomping grounds doing to me? Kitty, I think this is the real me.
It never ends. Well, we're here. Charming town, your ancestral home. You will, of course, understand my apprehension and distrust of this place. Me being a black cat and everything.
It isn't still the Middle Ages here, dummy. And as long as you're not excessively loud, people tend to not notice you can speak. Let's find peace.
Right behind you.
Yeah, we were looking for the daughter of the glasses guy, and I think we commented on. Yeah, didn't we comment on something that he looks a bit bird-like for some reason, or like his hair looked bird-like. So is he the real bad guy? Is that the plot twist? And we're looking for his daughter for whatever reason. He might be Olmstein. Sad mask. Local man. Trash. Okay, let us click some stuff. Okay, let's start with the people. Sure, can do that.
A man in what I think is a traditional mask. He looks really distressed as far as I can tell.
How can you tell?
Man, that's one cool looking mask.
It is a cool mask, though.
I'd wear that mask everywhere if it was socially acceptable. Masks absolutely own. A man in what I think he looks...
Looks distressed. Let's use cat on man. Probably won't work.
Best not involve her unless absolutely necessary.
Okay, let us talk to Sad Mask Man.
Good evening?
The castle. Must make it to the castle.
Castle?
Must reach castle. Must defend castle.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that, sir.
Can we talk to him again?
Hi
Probably
again.
I must reach the castle. I must defend the castle.
Okay, see you later.
Not. It is a good butt. Good local butt. Now we can talk to local man.
A fine example of the local populace. He looks very, determined? Okay, I've made up my mind. I like this dude. A fine example. She doesn't speak the language either.
Okay, let's
Hi.
try talking.
No, serus, mă. No, mă, nimă la el ce palid-i, mă. Mă, ești bine, mă, frățioare? Nimă la el ce tras la față-i, mă, săracu, că zici că nu mânca nimic de 3 zile. Tu l-ai, Sâlvie. Dar cum ai ajuns aici, mă? Dar de unde-i? De unde-i fi, mă? De-a cui ești? Cu curat ai venit? Nimă și umblă cu mâța aia după el. Pai! Di la el, mă, zici că-s de la țârcuș. Mâță neagră, mă, umblă după el, gândești că-i câine. Bată-te, norocul să te bat.
Have you seen a foreign girl around here lately?
Ce, mă, fete străine aici? Du-te, mă, de
I guess
aici,
the
mă.
joke is-
Auzi la el, fete-i
Yeah.
trăbă. Tu l-ai, doamne, dar păi tu vii aici de unde o înțărcat dracu copchii să cați fete. Dar păi voi n-aveți femei acolo, mă, doamne, iartă-mă și nu mă bate. Bă, n-am mai văzut eu nicio muiere, mă, numai de ale noastre, de aici, de ale locului.
Okay, any idea where I could look for her?
Da, păi numai Dumnezeu bunuțul știe, dar păi eu de unde să știu, mă, copile? Da, păi vezi tu, este un han acolo așa, îi zice hanul vieții, așa îi zice, și apoi mergi tu frumos acolo pe chișoarele tale, în adidașii tăi frumoși, și apoi întrebi tu acolo, no, că poate știu oamenii,
Sounds
poate nu
good.
știu. Îi vede tu când ajungi acolo, no, bine, mergi frumos cu mâța după tine, tu mai mâni la ei, mă, bă, fainis, mă, neam de neamul meu n-o văzut așa ceva.
Thanks. Are you from around here?
Dar cum, mă? Dar de din tată în fiu suntem aici, mă, cu oile, dar cum, mă? Dar păi de când mă știu eu, mă? Și apoi de când erau moșii mei, mă, tată meu, Vasilie, moșul Ioan, Buna Varvara, tata lui moșul Solomon, și Ghibolu, și apoi moșilor tăți de viacuri, tot pe aici, no, păi cum?
I see. Weird weather we're having, huh?
E, mă, zici tu bine ce zici, mă, tare dubașă vreme, mă, eu de când mă știu așa ceva n-am văzut.
Maybe there's
Apoi
some
când plouă, când îi soare, deci vine țarușcă mea așa
achievement
jos. Când se supără sunt Ilie și
file
apoi
of letting him
trântește o
speak.
furtună de să cacă ciorile pe ele, mă, de frică, nu mai știi cum să te îmbraci. Doamne feri, că așa ceva de când muca m-a făcut, eu n-am mai văzut. Ascultă tu la mine.
All right. Bye.
There we
No,
go.
bine, dragul tati,
Oh,
te-am
almost.
țucat, mă, du-te că te-or aștepta. Și apoi dacă nu te așteaptă, no, las că văd ei că vii. Du-te, că mi-ești drag, mă, cu mâța aia după tine, nimă la ei, mă, fainis, să nu-i de ochi. Du-te, dragă, merg cu Dumnezeu,
Du-te, dragă.
te-am țucat, serus.
Okay, no achievement. Can we talk to him again?
Hey, it's me again.
Nimă că s-o întors, mă.
Okay.
No,
Is it
care-i
going to-
baiul? N-ai găsit hanul? Nu-l vezi de ochi, mă? Că ni acolo, ni ai, mă. Faci 2 pași și ai ajuns. Doamne, iartă-mă, dar păi cum, mă, ai orbul găinilor sau ce Dumnezeu?
Okay.
All right. Take care now.
N-ai tu grijă, mă, de mine. Tu vezi tu acolo frumos de treaba ta, găsește-ți fătuca, că ți-o trebuie să vii până aici să-ți cauți mândră. Bată-te, soarele să te bată. Du-te cu Dumnezeu.
Okay. Tempted to talk to him again, but we'll wait with that for another time. Let's click on everything else.
It's where the mayor of Fotomaris toils away, serving the citizens. Lights on. Must be a lot of work managing this quaint little town. It's where the mayor of Fotomaris toils.
Formari. Can we use cat on City
I
Hall?
doubt she cares about administrative work. I doubt she. I'll just leave them to it.
I can run
I'll
for
just leave.
run for City Hall. Yep.
That inscription is nigh unreadable, but I'd bet my bottom dollar that's of Vlad. Very popular voivod name. Trends.
I wonder if they... I guess they probably do have some, like, Vlad stuff in Transylvania, like statues and stuff. It is,
Must have been a mean mother.
it is, of course, a big tourist thing.
Got a steak and everything. Cool.
Even if it was not exactly a good person.
That inscription is nigh unreadable, but I'd bet my bottom dollar that's of Vlad. He's just for watching and being in awe of. He's just for watching and being in awe of. Apparently, she's into art that's way more modern than this.
Okay. Let's see, a light bulb. Can we take the
A
light
pretty
bulb?
powerful light bulb illuminating that info thingy. Looks like something this tourist could use. A pretty powerful.
You don't need to involve me in all your foolishness, you know?
I know. It's way too hot to touch and I don't see a light switch.
Is this a puzzle? Do we need to figure out how to take the light bulb? I think it is one of those cases where they kinda idolize Vlad against all odds. Yeah, that could indeed be
It's a tourist info thing about the statue and town in general. Yep, just as I suspected. It's a Vlad.
Like, it's certainly, certainly idolized in other countries.
The whole numbering thing with lords and rulers speaks volumes of their imagination when it comes to names.
Or romanticized, maybe. Whatever the best word would
It's
be.
a tourist info thing about the statue. Yep, just as I suspected.
It is a Vlad.
I dare not even suggest touristy things to her. It's a tourist info thing about the statue. Yep.
Okay, yep. Okay. We have exhausted that one. Wonder what this ribbon thingy is, this string. Is that something? Is it just there? Can we interact with it at some point?
It's literal trash.
You'll probably pick it up.
Maybe I will.
Oh, I'm convinced you will.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Good.
Great. It's literal trash.
You'll probably pick.
Okay.
Good.
Great.
Can we use cat on trash?
You want to pick that trash up, don't you?
Maybe I do.
Well, you do it then.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Good.
Great.
Okay, let's try picking up the trash then.
Look, I am picking it up.
That's just swell, buddy.
You better believe it.
I do.
Fine.
Good.
Now we have some trash. Since the middle of the 19th century, Romanian historians have treated Vlad as one of the greatest Romanian rulers, emphasizing his fight for the independence of the Romanian Empire. Oh yeah, here. Hold on, have to scroll up. Botspot reacted. Okay, let us read about Vlad here. One of the emphasizing his fight for the independence of the Romanian lands. Okay, even Vlad's acts of cruelty were often represented as rational acts serving national interest. Ion Bugden was one of the few Romanian historians who did not accept this heroic image. In his work published in 1896, Vlad Tepes and the German and Russian narratives, he concluded that the Romanians should be ashamed of Vlad instead of representing him as a model of courage and patriotism. Ion But was one of the few Batmanian historians who did not accept. Okay. And the German and the Russian narrative butts. Robotnians should be ashamed of but. Okay. Robotnians should be ashamed of but. Instead of representing him as a model of courage and patriot but. Okay. According to an opinion poll conducted in Labada, the participants chose Vlad the Impaler as one of the most important historical personalities who influenced the destiny of the Romanians for the better. Okay. Well, he's influential. And given the tourism and stuff it has led to, that's at least something. But, goodness. From what I know, but I'm no historian, it didn't seem like a very nice person. But you have people doing weird hero worship on all the bad people anyway. There are a ton of Trump and Putin supporters after all.
It's a cable running from that inn to the reddish gate. Probably internet, I'm thinking.
Oh, there we go. There's the cable. It's the internet cable. That's a weird internet cable, if that's true. You agree with my hot take of not nice guy?
Must be pretty important around these parts, this cable.
Internet is important.
It's a cable running from that inn to the reddish... Probably... We're both following this cable, right, G'day?
Yeah, sure.
All I can do is follow it, I guess.
Need to follow the cable to get internet.
Man, that's a nice, warm, inviting window right there. It's like something out of a fairy tale. All that's missing is heavy snow outside. I'm grateful there isn't any, though. Man, that's a...
Okay, cat.
Do I even have to say out loud that this bucolic tableau does nothing for her?
Just walk in there, Mr. Big Words.
Or I could just, walk in through the door.
No. Jump through the window. It's always the better choice. In sign.
That's most definitely a sign saying in something. Yeah, my Romanian is really not up to snuff. That's most definite. I don't need her to climb up there.
Okay.
It's nice and useful where it is.
Carriage. Let's try interacting with that one. Or looking at it.
What a quaint little horse-drawn carriage. Good to know there's a functioning vehicle around here. That's a good horsey. What a quaint little horse-drawn carriage.
Okay, cat.
Kitty, be nice to the horsey.
What? Did I say or do anything?
Just being preemptive, that's all.
Jeez.
And
I can't drive this.
Cogwheel?
Coachman has to be around, though.
I guess you don't need a license to drive horse carriage. Probably. It's probably not a thing. Probably should be a thing, though.
Whoa, an authentic, cool-looking Transylvanian castle.
Distant castle.
Man, I have to say, as far as background scenery goes, can't beat a castle on a craggy hill. You just can't. Whoa, an authentic, cool-looking Transylvanian castle. No way, not without some kind of transportation.
There's a carriage right there. Just
Wherever
use
she
that.
goes, I go. But we're not walking there, that's clear.
Badly lit street. Yeah.
It's a particularly badly lit street, probably leading outside of town. Intriguing, yes, but it's sure not inviting. It's a particularly... I don't want to send her down the dark street by herself. Not without the protection of some kind of vehicle.
Okay. Let's see, can we go? We can go here. There's another screen over there. I guess we can't go in here unless this arrow is going into the inn. That's more light than the street in Fishmouth. Yeah, I guess it probably does. Let's just check. Was there something over here? Okay, there's another. Yeah, there is more. Lots of stuff. Let us click at the things first.
One of a series of dark and mysterious doors. I can sort of hear muffled voices from behind it. Should I be eavesdropping on these people, though? Is that ethical in any way on my part? So you have a dark and mysterious door. It's not against the law, is it? I mean, I don't know anything about Transylvanian law, but I think it's legal, right? One of a series of dark... I can sort...
Okay, let's try cat.
I'd better not involve her. I am the one who knocks.
Okay,
Come to think of it, I'd better not.
that was a meaningless reference.
I am the...
Yeah. Transylvania.
Transylvania. Well, it sort of reads the same. Why is the Y missing and not other letters, though?
Start. Yeah, okay, the Y is missing. It's just very dark. Hard to see.
Transylvania. Well, it sort of reads the same. I'm trying to only ask her to do stuff in case it's really important. Can't reach it? Don't know that I have a reason to.
Okay, and the cable goes in there. Let's click the cable first.
It's a cable running from that inn to the reddish gate. Probably internet, I'm thinking.
Only now realize the faces on these buildings. Do they have faces? Have I missed any faces on buildings? Door is mouth, window, eyes, eyebrows. Well, that looks like a face. At least on that one. Guess it sort of looks like a face on this one too. Have to check out the other buildings.
Must be pretty important, right? All I can do is follow it, I guess.
Cat.
We're both following this...
Okay, same dialogue as before. Let's check out this red gate that the cable leads to.
A conspicuous ornate gate with an intense red glow emanating from behind it.
Did you swallow up the source while I was asleep?
Pray remain unobtrusive, feline. There's a sculpture of a bird above it. A raven or a crow, I think.
A clue.
Things are definitely bird-themed. Conspicuous.
Did you...
Pray remain unobtrusive,
Okay, let us raise cat on door.
I'm not letting her squeeze in there. Who knows what's inside?
You're a verbose fan. Oh.
Stop
Stop right there, little chicklet. What's your business with the Corvins?
A local.
Are you talking to me, ma'am?
Why, yes. Yes, I am, sweetheart. You are trying that door over there, and it's for me to decide who goes or doesn't go through it.
Oh, we're suddenly having a conversation here. You follow that cable? Sure. Can ask that first.
I just need to go in to follow that cable there. Trying to restore the internet and GPS to the place, you know, doing some good.
Oh, so you're with the people that come fiddle with the cables every once in a while?
Exactly.
Well, they all know the answer, so tell me this. How many pieces did Corvin's heart break into?
What? Corvin. A good voice, but to that character. Yeah. Maybe could have gotten a slightly older sounding voice. I think it might just be the cat. Like that actress doing the voice. Who's this Corvin guy you keep mentioning?
Who's this Corvin guy you keep mentioning?
Don't play dumb with me, chicklet. Shoo now, shoo!
I'm not really sure I understand what's going on here.
You can't grasp the concept of password-protected entry? Don't they have internet where you came from, chicklet?
They do, just really slow. You do realize I'm male, right? I seem to have forgotten my password. I got better things to do now, bye. I don't think any of these matters. Let's see what she says about this one.
You do realize I'm male, right?
Age and gender and race mean nothing. You're all chicklets to me.
It's a good
Well,
attitude.
I guess that's sorta nice.
They do, it's just really slow. And the music is pretty okay.
They do, it's just
Very
really slow.
Atmospheric.
Talk about really slow.
Hey.
Seem to have forgotten my password.
I seem to have forgotten my password. Any suggestions on how to proceed?
There's always the password recovery system, chicklet.
Oh,
Is
cool.
there
How do I access that?
Ah, Lord knows where he is right now.
It's a he?
Yes, that's my husband, Ewan. He could be anywhere right now, but he's probably hanging around the inn, like always.
Is there a two-part authentication system or whatever it's called for the password? How do I recognize your husband? Why can't you be trusted by the... Can I go in now? How do I recognize your husband? Ask that first.
How do I recognize your husband?
Big silly black hat and bigger and sillier white mustache.
Thanks.
Password?
Why can't you be the password recovery system?
Does your wife do everything around the house while you just lie around?
I don't have a wife.
Doesn't surprise me.
Hey.
Can I go in now?
Can I go in now?
As soon as you tell me the number of pieces Corvin's heart broke into.
Get back to you on that, okay?
I'll get back to you on that.
Oh, now we're just hanging out. Hanging out here, okay.
I think we need tact and diplomacy here, so I'd better not involve Kid A.
Still wish we could get more Cat. Cat hasn't really done that much. Hasn't said that much.
It's that old lady that won't let me in the red glowy place. Man, she's a meanie. I mean, okay, she's just like doing her job, but still, meanie. It's that old lady that won't...
See if we have anything. Okay, no. No new
Actually,
stuff
never
here.
mind.
So I need to go get the password. Let's see, is there anything more to click on? Yeah, the cat is very little involved considering the marketing that they are prominently displayed on the on the artwork and stuff. Seems to be a bit of a selling point. Horror, mystery, detective thing, and you have a talking cat. Maybe the local man knows the password. No. Oh, can we? We can't. Yeah, okay. We have exhausted his options, I guess. His dialogue. We can't click him anymore. Okay, I think I'll go to new screen and then I think we'll save and call it a night. Let's see what's over here. Oh, that's in the inn. Okay, okay.
What a lovely place.
Just stay alert. I can smell the tension in the air.
That's probably just customers waiting for their meals to arrive.
It takes time to dice up the meat enough to hide the stab wounds.
Oh, this looks like a fun place. Like a Gaston type character there. But let us save and save it for next time. Can save over this one. Oh, there's a thick glove. Oh, let's just walk in and see if there's... How big is this place? Okay. Okay, not that big. But yeah, we will save this for next time. And here's like some of the art for, as you can see on the background there, with the cat very prominently displayed. And I'm guessing the female character to the lower to the right is probably Peace, that we haven't met yet. That is the daughter of Corvus, probably. Who might be the one on the left. Who might be a bird, maybe. And I guess he is battling with the other cult that wants to summon some elder god. Something like that. Yeah. Let us see if we can find someone to give a raid. Wasn't he Barbus? Maybe? Maybe. I seem to remember there was some sort of bird comment though. For that character. Which I thought was a bit weird. I said like, oh, it looks like a bird. Barbus Papa. Bernie Sanders is streaming. You can raid Bernie Sanders. See here. Couple of big streamers there, but let me see if they have anything. If we can find anyone smaller. There was a Reddit. Okay, I found on the Twitch Reddit when doing some googling because I was looking for like a randomizer thing for finding streams for raiding, and I did found one, but it was defunct. Then I contacted the person who had made it, and they made it sort of work again. But unfortunately, the tag system doesn't work on it because it follows the old way that Twitch did tags, and they changed that this year during summer or something. So then it does work now, but it doesn't work for tags, so that makes it sort of useless. Unfortunately, can't use the furry tag, for example, or any other tags. But you can, for example, choose how big, how small the streams are that you want to find, like have X amount of viewers, which is very useful. So anyone have any fun plans for the week? Sorry, the Reddit had a hub of users or what? I can quickly show. Ba-ba-ba. Just gotta find it here. What I was talking about. See if it wants to load. Yeah, there we are. As for plants, actually not sure. Oh, so that's exciting. Can be... anything can happen then. But this site you can use for finding a random stream. You can choose language and stuff, so you can choose English, so that's nice. Include games, exclude games. Then you can press like VTuber, for example, if you want to find VTuber. And then I can press find random streamer. I can also then just like minimum viewers 3, max viewers 12. Find random stream, and then you get a random stream. That is not a VTuber. Okay. Try again. Open stream. Oh, missed the search engine part. Okay. This is still not a VTuber. Is that also broken? Doesn't even seem like they have... I don't see the VTuber tag on them. I thought the VTuber thing, I thought that worked when I... Oh, did it not get hooked? I thought I hooked it. I thought I did the thing. Cool cat puppy. Okay, this is a VTuber. So that sort of works. Was kind of busy and fun weekend. Okay, that's cool. Nice to hear, Razu. I have a few minor errands to do, but might dwell into looking into future application options. Yeah, hopefully that goes well if you end up going that route. But yeah, if I try to, I can try the retro tag, for example. Then it will no longer work, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that part is broken. Because Twitch changed the tag system, so that sucks. So I can't use this after all, and I haven't found anything else that is equivalent. I think I might have found one or two other like just pure randomizers for finding random streams, but this one is nice that you can set the amount of viewers, setting the language. Oh yeah, application error. You can set language, you can set the amount of viewers, minimum, maximum, and you could, in theory, enter tags, and that's what I want to do. So I can specify it a little bit. So that is too bad, so I won't be able to really use this one for quickly finding streamers to raid afterwards. But okay, let us see what we can find. And apologies for the wait with finding someone. I hope I'll be able to finish the video this week, the fursuit walk video. But we will see, and I'll spam about it in all the usual places. Has it been a huge undertaking? More than I thought. But that's usually the case. But it is always... yeah, it takes time. And I probably could have a better workflow, like I recorded... how much footage did I record? Maybe like 3 hours of footage? Maybe? Plus minus? And then going through, what I do is I manually watch through the footage and then do clips as I go, like sections that I think might be nice to include. And that takes a while, that process, and then afterwards, of course, you have to choose which clips to keep, and then try to get it to work with whatever music you end up using. I think I might have decided on the music. But it does eat up a lot of time and end up in a fairly short video at the end. Do you use Premiere? No, I use Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. Before that I used Vegas, I think it was called. But I've switched over to Resolve and been pretty happy with that. Game Deck. What the heck is Game Deck? Does Resolve have added speed controls? I usually watch recently recorded videos with double speed to save time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at least I can... yeah, like I can press play, and I can, if I press play again, then it goes in twice the speed, and if I press play again, then I think it might double it again, or increase by X amount of percentage. So I do that a lot, like switch to double, but then maybe I see like a clip that I'm considering using, and then I like will rewatch that part and then try to clip it in a good way. Yeah, but I probably could be better at all of that. And sorry for taking a little time here again. Oh, darn it. Someone had... I was almost deciding on someone, but they had a tag I didn't like in their thingy. Unfortunately. Oh, goodness. Okay, now I X'd out that one. Editing for own pleasures, working versus workplace hurry are different beasts, because I would contemplate my videos longer if allowed, so I get where you're coming from. Yeah, of course, like work editing also takes time, but then you're less picky about it. They just want to get through it and get it done with, get something that's presentable, rather than being more of a passion thing. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. And of course, yeah, this video took longer than I wanted to, which is delaying my next video after that. Let's see, someone is playing Phantasmagoria. Is this a person we want to raid? I wish video editing took less time, but that goes for everything though. Wish everything took less time. But I have so many ideas, so many things that I want to make, but it take the time. So I have to prioritize and see what happens. How much time a pre-production takes? I'm guessing by that you mean like script and everything, like preparing for doing the actual editing. That varies heavily on what we're doing. Like the Furwalk thing that involved going to an event and recording for several hours, so then that's also part of the pre-production, but that's a very different beast than making a cocktail video or making a Silverfang video or something else, a Bluey video. Like whether it's something that involves getting real-life footage, and whether the footage is just of an event that happens, or if it is something that is scripted and needs planning, so it's really different for all of them, I would say. I need to finish the script for my Silverfang, miscellaneous Silverfang video, the trivia thing. That I'm snailing my way through. What is this one? But yeah, this is why I would need a randomizer for this rating thing. So I can just click random, or potentially do it like 2 or 3 times, and I'll end up with something that is acceptable. We can try this one. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Someone playing Fallout 4? A squirrel, apparently. Squirrel. VTuber. Why not? Also donating to the Trevor Project. It's always a good cause, so why not? Haven't played Fallout 4 yet, I've only played the 3rd one. So let's see, as long as I don't have follower-only chat, let's see, do they? No, they don't. Okay, yeah, sure. Then we can give them a visit. I have found that if I find repeating work steps that take a lot of time, and I don't know the tools by heart, I take time to sit down and read about the program if I have missed some handy features. Yeah, that's also a big part, learning the software. There are tons of things I don't know about Resolve yet. And it is very feature-packed. But I am very much learning, like, on the go, and finding out things as I'm working on things. It's not that often that I like sit down and concentrate on just, oh, I guess I'll learn something now, but there have been times where I've gone through some Resolve videos for some general advice, which have been nice. Yeah, it's a very practical profession, definitely, that you can learn a lot while doing. But of course, the more you know, the better. It makes things easier. I need to figure out how color grading notes. That's something I need to figure out for my own workflow with video editing. I'm having some issues with that, with the color grading, and getting an easy way to have the color grading like apply to all the clips within the category, and to have that be applicable through all the different timelines within the project. I'm sure there is some way to do it that works, but so far I haven't found the solution, but I also haven't looked much recently. But okay, yeah, we will have Hakuna Monday tomorrow, 20:30ish normal time, so hope to see some of you there. And then more Brock the Investigator on the Thursday. Have a good Sunday night, everyone. Thanks so much for the company, always appreciated. And hope you'll have a good week. And a happy Hakuna Monday. So, take care, good night, and bye-bye.